What is going on, people? We are fucking about with the tripod's what we're doing. Don't forget anyone in. But we are, can you even see what I'm doing? Trying to get this tank off here. So, let's have a look how we're going to do this. It's a 10mm anyway, straight away. You can see that's a 10mm. So if we get the tank off, we can then see if it runs. What's that? 8. It's always the one, you can't fucking find one. 11. 10. Let's crack the tank. You're not going to believe this, but that bolt's just cracked. So if we can get into the carbs, that should lift the tank out now. So if we can get the tank out and off, well, it's clearly not charging that. Oh, hold on. Nope, clearly not charging that fucker, so we'll flip that off. Right, so we should be able to move the tank back now. Oh my god. Oh, you're going to be a ball bag. Yeah. We're going to get the tank off. We're going to get the tank off. Pull that. It's not going to fucking fuel going anywhere. So that's a breather hose. I wonder if we could just like balance it. My hand's full at the moment. If we can get this. What's that? Hello mate, how's it going? So, if we can get into the right, so now we've got to the airbox. It's fucking caked is what this is. I don't want to budge the tank. I don't want to scratch it. So I don't know how easy it'd be to get more fucking. What's that? That's the breather hose there. That's the fuel line to the tank, which is absolutely caked. So you can't even take the pump out, which is a pain in the dick. There's one off. Oh, this is a proper pain in the dick, this. I don't want to even take the fuel line off carbs. So, this is not going to plan, but we'll get there. You know when you haven't got the right tools, you think, well, I know I've got the tools, but it can't be that's good again. There we go, tank out. Yeah, there we go, tank is out. Transfer fucking stuff. That fucking stinks. We are into the carbs, which is good. Hi. What year is that model? It is M-Reg. So what's an M-Reg? 92. 92. I fucking need a beer after that. That was a bastard. Right. I need to drain that fuel tank. That's what I need to do. Could this airbox just pull off? So that's on the breather pipe to there. Right, before we do anything, we should really take pictures because, yeah, 90 something, yeah, it's an M-Reg 98, I think. GPZ, GPX, no, it's not, it's an FZR. What am I talking about? FZR 600. Heads up my ass. Yeah, so there's a video coming to the channel this week with it. Friday. We're on Saturday. Friday. So if you want to see the video when we get collecting this, hit the subscribe button. And that way you're definitely not going to miss it because it's a banger, honestly. But I thought what we'd do, because I wanted to get some work done on today. I thought I wanted to get some work done on this today. So I thought what we'll do is rather than me mince about making another video, I am actually just, rather than mince about doing that, I thought what we'll do is we'll just live stream. Right, how is that battery, right, where's the, honestly this is crusty as a crusty thing. I don't want to start pulling, right, so the starter motor's all there. It's going to need a new sprocket, new chain. Hello mate, how's it going? Guys, if you're here, please give us a big thumbs up, smash that subscribe button. Really helps the channel. I'm actually just going to have a quick Google for something. Yeah, I'll have a quick Google. But yeah, so we need to, so I'm in two minds now. Now I've got the fuel tank off. Do I? Torn now, what do I do? Airbox off. Hello mate, Runny Love, how's it going? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, do we now, right? So we've got the bike to this point here. So, oh, how do I get my fucking tripod here? Oh, there we go. So, here we are, we're sort of at this stage now where we've got that off. I think it's pop the airbox, get this fucking battery out somehow. It just pulls it. Okay. Oh, there we go. Got the battery loose, so we get the battery out, we can get a new one in there, and I reckon we might have a chance of getting started. Oh. Oh, I've got people messaging me now. I think we need to top my beer up because I don't know what to do now. Do I put the jump pack on it and see if we can get some life into it, or do we? It's going to start, right? I think it is going to start off easy start. I just want to hear it turn over. Well, we know it turns over, but I don't know if it's going to fire, and that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't know if it's going to fire. So I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do. Right. Right, airbox. How do we get this off? That looks like it just pulls up and off. Breathe the hose out. The get out. Right, how's it on the car's held on the carbs? I think it's just. Because I'm sort of wondering, we just spray fucking easy start, don't we? It happens. Do we just spray easy start into here and see what happens? Should we go with that? Well, opening that isn't an option. I'll tell you that for now. Absolutely isn't an option. Right, I reckon, let's have a look. Right, so where does that go? That goes at the top of the engine. I reckon we can leave that one on. I reckon if we pull it, try to coerce them off, because it's not Jubilee. I think it isn't. Yeah, Jubilee got touch something. Oh, right, okay, there we go. There we go, it's got four. It's got 4 little screws in it. 4 little screws, so it's got. Yeah, it's clamped. I don't know if it was clamped or not. It didn't look like it was. Right, let's start from. That one's loose. Gone. So the other side of the bike, so if we get them cracked, get the airbox off. He says, not a bad ale this, not a bad ale. Right. Right, well that clip's well open. that clips will open. Oh, there we go, it's lifting, it's lifted, it's lifted, we've got movement. What's that comment there? Heck yeah. Oh mate, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Right, come on. Come on, you bad bastard. There we go. You know, on one hand, I'm like, I should really be recording this for a video, but I'm like, okay. So I'm pissing about doing that. Come on, please. Come on, you bad bastard. Come on. There she goes, she's off. Oh, hello, Mr. Carburetors. Fun. Oh, there we go. 2, 3. I'll tell you something. Those carbs are moving. Those carbs are moving. Hey, this is exciting. Look at this. Look at this. Right, so this bike hasn't been run since 2010. Can you see the carbs down there? Ah, behind the nowhere. So there's the carb there. I think we have movement. We have movement. So I think what we need to do now. Oh, bollocks. Hang on, bear with me. Bear with me. I think we should be. Do you know what? I actually think we're onto something here. I think this is going to start. Yeah, I think that this is going to start. Right, I think we need power. What do you think? Do we need a battery and some power? Do we go for battery and power? I reckon that's going to do it. I've just got this really, really good feeling about this. I think this is going to start. Do you know what though? We can't put any power to it because I don't know where I put the keys. That's a minor detail, that. The throttle, even the throttle's moving. Even the throttle's moving. The throttle body's moving. Don't get me wrong, it's like, it's... Oh, that sucks balls, doesn't it? What happened there? Don't get me wrong, it's not... The carbs are moving, so I am quite hopeful here. I reckon a bit of easy starting then. A bit of an easy start, when I find the keys. A bit of easy start. A bit of easy start, and I think we're going to be away. I actually think with a bit of easy start in this is going to go. Fairly sure there's meant to be some sort of filter in there, and there's fuck all. It's going to need a new sprocket, and it's going to need a new sprocket, new chain, front and rear sprocket, and we've left my beer over there. So I reckon with the Alexa, skip. I reckon that this is going to. I need to find the keys. Where the fucking keys? Um, do we put power to it now or not? I'm actually amazed that I'm so shocked the carbs are moving. I think it is going to need a carb rebuild, but you know, I'm just trying to look to see how hard they're going to be to get off. Oh, do you know what I should have done before I brought this in here? Was clean it. That'd have been sensible, wouldn't it? Why would I do that? That's sensible, Chris. You know what I mean? So I think we're at a point where the best thing with this though is right, because it was an absolute. Oh, okay. The best bit with this is right. It was an absolute barn find. Like in the video, you'll see me going to collect it, right? And this thing's not had anything like. You know, it's not. No one's been near it for 15 years. You know, and it's got. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking absolutely fucking nonsense. What am I talking about here? Right, we're gonna get some. Right, I'm gonna get some jump leads, a battery, and a booster pack, and a kind of easy start. Which I've got this. I'm gonna try and start it. Bear with me. This is going to be a fire extinguisher moment, I'm telling you now. No, I don't think, no, it's not hydrolock because we've already had it turned over. So I know it's not hydrolocked. So it turns over. So we know I know it turns over, which is a bonus. Right. D-batteria. D-fucking screws. So she's not hydrolocked, which is good. So I know it turns over. I put my beer down again. Keep doing this. So we know it turns over, which is exactly what we want. So we know it's not hydrolocked. Which, to be honest with you, was my any sort of engine issue is my main concern, but I know it turns over. So we know that's written out. We know that's written out. So we know it moves. We know the engine turns. So the next thing is the engine. We're just gonna send it. Stop fucking about. Yeah, I was gonna go down there. Gonna go old school. What we'll do though is I'm going to wire it up off camera so you can't see it and go, holy fuck, what is he doing? Because trust me, this is not a thing. We have power. Now it's got to prove it turns over. So we know it turns over. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be bad, isn't it? Not enough power. We need more power. Bring on the jump pack. Come on, Norco, you've never failed me yet. This is going to be sketchy as... Oh, no, it's fucking come off. Right, come on, Chris. Come on, we've got this. You've got this, lad. You've got this. You've got this. We've got this. Come on, Chris. Right. Right, I wonder if I put them up here. Is that a thing? Can we do that? Can we boost it off this? Oh, it's boosted. Yes! She starts! Oh! Come on! She starts. She's a starter! She's a fucking starter! Come on! Get in! We'll go for one more time. 3, 2, 1. Come on. No. Oh no. I think I've flattened the battery. What have I done? I've done something. Why is it not boost? Why is it not starting? Starts. I think I've got sticky. I think I've got... Today is a good day. She starts. You know what I mean? She starts. That is a good... That's good. I think so. I think we need to investigate the fuel pump. So that's amazing. She starts. Absolutely amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. That's fantastic news. She starts. We know she starts. That's epic. Fucking epic. But I do, so we know the engine's good, right? She starts, she runs, which is, you know, that's half the battle, isn't it? I do think there's a carb rebuild on the horizon. Like, I do think there is a rebuild on the horizon, but do you know what? For now, I'm happy with that. Go on then, one more time, just to, yeah, one more time. Come on, come on. Oh, she's a runner, she is a runner. And that's the main thing, isn't it? She's a runner. So right head on that. She is a she's a runner, and that's what I was concerned about, that it wasn't going to run. But it runs, and you know that's all. That's the important thing. Where we go from here is I'm not really sure, because when you turn it on, you expect to hear the. Well, obviously it's not going to prime because the fucking thing's on the floor. So I think if we get that out, get some good fuel into it, and yeah, I think that's what we need to do. I think if we get we get some good fuel into it, and then I think we're on to something. I think, but that is such good news. You know what I mean? We are going to have to do the sprockets, front and rear. She's going to need the new chain, but you know what I mean? I'm so impressed with that. Yeah, that's really good news that she starts. I mean, I know it's, you know, the simple thing, you know, they say the simple things please simple people, but the fact that it starts, you know what I mean, is real. You know, it's really good news, because I was proper concerned that I was turning the stream on. Bear with me. I was really concerned that it wasn't going to be a runner. But do you know what? She's a runner, and that's the main thing. You know what I mean? That is absolutely class. Is that a Pennzola Beanie? No, mate, it's not. It's not a Pennzola Beanie. It's a little special, but I like it. Like I like it. I think it's cool as fuck. Right, so I think the next step is to put more of this in there and have another go, because I'm a child. Gassed ourselves out, but cool as fuck. You know, that's just the big thing, isn't it? She runs like fucking hell. So now we know she runs. That is it. That is the absolute what we needed to know. The engine runs. Go on, one more go. I'm like a child now. I love easy start. It's so good. All that matters is I've seen the carbs move as well. So the carbs are now moving as well. So the carbs are moving. So that means that the bike's tracking. The big thing there was, right, just to, fucking hell. Doors swearing, fucking hell. The big thing there was just to prove that we could get it to run. And now we've got it running, we know it's legitimately worth, you know, carrying on with it. Why does this fucking beer keep doing this? Yeah, man, British dude. But yeah, now we know, oh, fuck it, it's hazy as fucking here. But now we know that this is a runner. Now she's a runner, we know that it's worth carrying on with, which is what my big concern was is it a runner? Is it worth continuing to try and get it running? But yeah, she is. So yeah. If you're new here and you're interested in seeing this bike, you know, come back to a former glory, please hit the subscribe button, really helps. And you're not going to miss a video now. So the reveal video of it comes out tomorrow. But you've already seen it if you tuned into the stream. Sir Otto Eggs, she's a runner. She was, mate, that's why she been me for a ginger, mate. Much love, I'm going around showing smaller creators love, kindness. Thank you. But yeah, it's, the important thing is now, I know the bike's a runner. So now she's a runner, we know that it's worth carrying on with. That was the important thing. Because I was worried about the few, like, I think there is a bit of an issue with the actual in-tank pump, because when you turn it on, you'd expect to hear it prime, but it's not. What's that say? Yeah, so now we know the bike's a runner, it's good. Fuck, I'm gonna have to open this door again, Jesus Christ. Woo. Yeah, so that's the main thing, we know the bike's running. Alexa skip. Chilling out. This beer does not like wet glass. But yeah, so that's done alright there, I'm happy with that. But it's now, where do we go with it now? Obviously she needs to go clean. So I think we do chain, sprockets, service, clean it up. I think she's ready for an MOT. You know what I mean? I think it's like, yeah, I think we're ready for an MOT after that. I do, but we need to. I've lost my train of thought. What percentage is it at? What percentage is what at? A bike, it's, I don't know, I fucking know. It's crazy starting it, turn the cunt on and fucking see what happens. But yeah, that's decent. I'm proper impressed with that. She is going to need some cleaning. She is going to need some work. But it's like, you know, 2000 and what? 2000, well, we're at 2024 now. She was last taxed in... Oh, beer, sorry. Oh, it's only a... It's, I bought it to do a beer review, but I just keep drinking it. It's alright. It's that new one that's come out with Perfect Draft. But, yeah, whatever. Beer reviews suck. But, it's like 4% or something stupid like this crap. But no, I'm so impressed with that. So impressed. Easy start for the win. Easy start for the win. But yeah, easy start for the win. So yeah, we need to get this out because get the tyres. It's fucking minging. Like the bike is minging. Hey up, Jamie, how's it going, mate? Like it's decent, Jamie. You're right, mate. Jamie, you joined me just as I've got this beast started. The review, the collection, whatever you want to call it, video's coming out tomorrow, I think it is. I think. Depends which one I've edited first, I don't know, I've got to look tomorrow. But yeah, I'm well chuffed that's running. Can you tell? Can you tell? But it's such a class example as well. It's got to be, like, now it's running. We get it running, clean her up, get an MOT on it. It's an FZR 600. I've got a ZX 1200 in my storage unit, and I'm potentially going to get a GPZ 900. But it'd mean I'd have to get rid of my S-Rad, and I don't know if I want to do that, because I love my S-Rad. Yellow. The fucking yellow's faster. Like, but this is class, honestly, mate. I'm so chuffed that this runs. Like, honestly, mate, I was like, it was like two minds if, you know, I was like, oh, do I carry on with it, you know what I mean, do I carry on with it, is it worth carrying on with? But it runs, and that's the main thing. And I've just done it on the stream, and she flew into life. I was like, come on, you dancer! Mate, honestly, I could have done backflips, honestly. I can't work out if it's hazy in it, or it's hazy in it, or my glasses dirty. But yeah, I'm well happy with that, well happy with that. That's decent. That's a good, you know. Well, do you know, Jamie? Do you want to buy a 125? Because I've got a YBF, whatever the fucking YBR over there. 125, mate. This one's not. This is a 600. This one, and she's a handsome girl. She is. Like she's 1998. Hang on. Do you know what? I'm going to Google it. Yeah, MRG UK. 94, 95. But it's got a cool reg as well, like it's fucking quality. But yeah, she runs, she fucking runs. Bit of easy start, mate, a bit of perseverance, and yeah, class. Absolutely class. I lost the tank bolt. Tank bolt is there. Class. So I reckon we need to drain the. I think the next steps are. I'm not going to do it today. We'll drain the fuel pump. We'll drain the tank. Drain the fuel pump. Clean it all out. And I'm just wondering, do we go for a cat? Do we need? I don't know if it's going to need a carb rebuild. That's the thing. It ran all right. It sounded all right when it went. But we're at max chat revs, so the carbs were right open. The throttle was wide open. Fucking stinks. Like, absolutely stinks. But that's decent. That is definitely a night's work well worth doing. Like, proper well worth doing. So like I said, this is now, we know, like I keep saying, the important thing is with bikes, when you buy them off the Facebook, is you find out if they're runners. Because if they're runners, it's worth doing. So what we need to do is the sprockets, we need to sprockets, chains, tidy the frame up, panels off. This one needs to retouch up down there. Exhaust can come off, clean the exhaust up. Yeah. Then I think we're in a good place with that, to be honest with you. But it's so original. It's even got the original toolkit in it. That's how original the bike is, and it's so exciting. The fact that it's. I've only just found one piece of damage, and that's on the rear cowling. That's a shame, but do you know what? A bit of fucking poly welding, that'll be absolutely brand new. That's class, honestly, absolute class. she runs like, you know. I'll tell you something, it wasn't class getting her in here because she's a heavy girl. A heavy girl. So when we do the FZR, this is the FZR, the ZX12. We'll have to do her in the storage unit, I think. So there probably won't be a stream for that. That'll be a video. But she's gonna take, I think. I'm a bit like torn what to do with the FZR. This is the FZR. The ZX12. Do we go for a full rebuild on her? Let's see if this is giving me fluid in it. I know she's got oil in it because I checked that. She's going to need a full fluid change because that is crusty black. I don't know if you can see her. There she is there, look. This is like crusty black, and we are talking Harry Von Honkin. But that is proper decent, that. I'm like, oh, do I start ordering bits for her? I sort of like, no, maybe I should, yeah. So she needs sprockets, she needs a chain. So let's get our little backsides on eBay now and see what the damage is going to be. Ah, eBay, how's it going? I might be able to get these cheaper, but... Decent. 80 quid. Bargain. Mine is mine's 94. 107. 107 quid for sprockets and the chain. Job's a fish, isn't it? She's probably going to might need tyres, maybe need tyres. But do you know? I've not ever had an off-roader, Jamie. To be honest with you, mate. I did have. So what? Do you know? That's not wrong, right? So I have had off-roaders, but I never used them as off-roaders. Let's find a glass, stop looking at my ass. So my bike history started with. So my mum and dad were like, they couldn't afford to buy me a bike when I was a kid, so I never had one. I bought my first bike at I bought a Yamaha XT. So my first bike was an XT. I had that for about a year. And my ex-wife's a cunt. Sorry, I dropped the C-bomb, apologies, but she's a cunt. Made me get rid of it. So I sold it. So we sold it, got rid of that. I sold it, got rid of that. And I didn't have a bike then for... Oh, bloody hell, when did I buy my... We'll be on last year till 2024. Carl, how's it going, mate? Welcome. Till 2024. And then I bought myself a yellow Suzuki GSS XR 600 S-Rad because I always wanted an S-Rad. I always wanted the... what did I want? You know the S-Rad 750? I always wanted one of them. But this yellow one, kit, and I love it. I love stupidly bright colours. You can tell by the fact I'm wearing a little hat. You know, I've got super dry ones, flipping Stone Island ones for this. Especially when I'm out here working. Yeah, so that was, you know, something I wanted. So I bought that. And then because I've always bought and sold cars and worked on cars. I'm good, Carl. How about you, mate? I'm good. So I've always bought and sold cars, and I'm getting on a bit now. So crawling on the floor under a car is just not me. Was it really? I've never had a KTM. I got offered one a couple of weeks ago, actually. Where were we at? So I lost my train of thought, sorry. Yeah, so I always got the S-Rad. And I'm getting old, so crawl, and I love, like, oh, that's good. I love working on cars, but I was like, why am I not working on bikes again? So I bought the S-Rad, didn't have a license at the time. And I was like, oh, all right. So I got my license. Nice. Shovel some snow on a big test, decent. But yeah, so I didn't have a bike license, but I had this S-Rad. So I was like, right, get my bike license. Got my bike license, and then I was like, right, okay, what bike do I want? I want them all. So I was like, fuck's sake. And then I was like, and I was like fixing bikes on the side, and I'm like, why am I not putting this on YouTube? Because as a beer reviewer, you're just fucking at the mercy of Perfect Draft. I mean, all know they're twunts, but I was like, why am I not putting the bike stuff? Like, the things I've always done bikes. I've always done cars, but they're always crap cars. Like, you're always like bottom end of the market auction cars. But I was like, why am I not doing bikes? I started doing bikes, and do you know what? I've never looked back. Never looked back. It is only this year I started putting them on YouTube. I've never been off-roading, mate. So I've just got this. This is what I've just been working on. So you're actually seeing it before the video comes out. So yeah, but it's decent. This is, it's the FZ600, FZR 600. She's an old girl, you know what I mean? She's an old girl. I went trekking to get her. I was about a 4.5 hour trek to get her. But you know what? For the money I paid for it, she's decent. I'm going to have a little bit of fun with it, and then I'll move her on. But yeah, so I think for the channel it's going to be good. And I'm just editing a video for another bike that I've got, ZX 1200R. That's going to need a lot of work. I thought this was going to need a lot of work, but she's running. She's fucking running. You know what I mean? I was like, ugh. Like, with a bit of TLC, a bit of sandpaper and a bit of paint, she's going to be a cracker. Honestly, like, so chuffed it runs. So chuffed. But everything on it is original. There's nothing like aftermarket. It's just 100% original bike, and that's the main thing. She's just original. So Alexa, skip. Alexa, skip. Like, everything's original on it. Like, there's nothing that's not original, and that was the big thing for me. So the guy bought it. So the guy bought it. I think he had it for about, I don't know, 2 seconds. Sorry. So the guy bought it. I think he bought it 2000. No, I can't remember. What did he say? Oh fuck! I forgot the story. So he bought it anyway, and get a lager, Jamie. It's that time of night, isn't it? So the guy bought it and used it. He ran it for about 10 years, like, and then he garaged it, and you know what I mean? Why would you post that en route, my missus gives me a prostate massage. Are you gay? Fucking idiot. Dickhead. But anyway, there's plenty of those dickheads out there. But yeah, so we had this, and he had it, and he sat in his garage for 15 years. Like 15 years. And it was like, obviously I'm getting into bikes and putting them on the channel. I was like, I need some sort of fucking projects for the channel, don't I? And he reached out, told me he had it, and I was like, it's a 600, it's not the 750, the 5 valve, it's not 1,000. But you know what? Excuse me. I'm so glad I went to get it. You know, it was, how far away was it? It was an hour, 2 hours, an hour and a half, 2 hours away from me. I'll just pull some off. So it was like 2 hours away from me, and I was like, do I go and get it? Cheers, mate, thank you. Jimmy, how's it going, mate? Yeah, so it was like 2 hours away. And because it was like a really old bike, I was like, do I take the punt on it? And do you know what? I'm so glad I took the punt on it, like, because do you know what? It's so worth it. When she's gonna, but she's crusty, like she is old and crusty. She just needs a good clean, I think. A proper good clean, and do you know what? It'll look but like a dickhead. I didn't like an absolute buffoon. I didn't clean it before I put it in the shed. But you know what? Like it's always one of those things, isn't it? You're getting right close up on her. It's like 6 and 2 3s, isn't it? With her, like what do you do with it? Right, so the top of the forks are crusty. I think it's weeping because I think these inverted forks. Yeah, these inverted forks. I'm not sure if it's got seepage, so it's probably going to need the fork seals doing. But you know what? It's been sat for. Do you know what? I don't think it is actually need fork seals doing. But it's been sat for like 15 years. So she is now what? So we're in what? 20. She's 20 years old. And she's done 24,000 miles. No, yeah, no, it's got the full V5 and everything, so it's absolutely fine. I'll tell you what could be dodgy is that ZX12R. Like, there's no V5 with that, so I need to do some chasing down to get all that information for it. But yeah, it's decent. Like she runs, it's proper. She's a decent bike, so I'm happy with that. I think we're in a good place with it now. But the good thing about it though is, oh no, I'm gonna. I need to go down and get the VIN number off it. I don't think it is nicked, to be honest with you. But obviously, I've got to apply for the V5, so we'll see what happens with all that sort of stuff. But the V5 for this, I've got the new keeper's slip. Excuse me. So we're in a good place for this one. So yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. But yeah, I'm relatively fucking complete now. Complete? Well, that's the wrong word. I'm relatively happy that this is going to be a decent bike. Like I've just said, that obviously my big worry was, I've not got the book for the ZX12R. I've got the book for this. I've got the book for mine. The book for the one over there. Sold the RKR. Sold the LXR. They're all gone. Sold the DT. So, like I said, these are bikes that I never brought to the channel because I was like, "Ugh." This is what I mean. Like, so since March last year, I've had DT, 2S Rads, Lex Moto LXR, got a Yamaha YBR, YBR over there. This. I've had about 8 bikes, and I've like, oh, I've never been making videos. And do you know what? I was like, why am I not making videos on them? Why am I not making videos? Because it's interesting. And let's be honest, it's better than, oh, well, I've bought a can of beer and I'm going to review it. Who gives a fuck about that? You know, it's just boring for people, isn't it? But yeah, the bike run. So this bike runs, and I think that's the important bit, isn't it? I'm hoping the missus is going to start making tea. What? She's just waffling shite. Oh, a kid's coming out now. No, don't come out. Stay in there. Fuck out. He's all you again. Stay in there. It's warm in here. Don't open my door. Yeah. You got. I will. Yeah. Fucking hell. Car wise, fucking hell. She's rattling the pan. Why are you rattling the pan? I don't need to get. Sit. She's not looking. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, I think we're on a good place. She's coming out. She's coming out, mate. But yeah, no, we're doing alright. So the bike runs, which is the main thing. And yeah, job's a fish, I think. It might be a takeaway. I think it's just a bollocking, to be honest with you. But yeah, decent, mate, decent. Right, do you know what? I actually think I'm gonna knock it out of the head now. I've done a little bit over my hour. I normally usually do an hour, don't I? But yeah, I know the bike runs, so yeah, really good place, I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it. Guys, thanks for taking time to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And it's been a pleasure as always with you guys. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Mum says get in your retard, we don't have to do this.
So, I'm not a retard.
That's what Mum said.
Tell my subscribers I'm not a retard.
He's a retard.
Right, put oil in it, and then put the balsamic vinegar in it. But yeah, it's dead easy, isn't it?
Oh, if you're not coming soon, you're not getting it.
I'm coming in now, mate. Yeah, so anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Anyway, peace out, catch you next one.